Hey, what's up, everybody? It is currently Saturday. What is it? October 25th, and I am currently 7 weeks out. So 7 weeks out from nationals. Prep is moving. I'll tell you that. Going by fast. Haven't been vlogging, obviously, but things are still going on, and definitely cruising right there. I'm trying to get that to work. But just a little bit of an update video. What is it? Like I said, I'm 7 weeks out. Currently weight is 149. So this is basically the lowest I got last year was 149. So I'm there right now with a little bit more muscle size. What is it though? I'm trying to think of everything. The goal right now is to make bantamweight, so get all the way down to 143 pounds. So at least weigh in at 143 or under, which I think we'll be able to make. Right now, with what everything looks like, I see probably my weight being somewhere around like maybe 145-ish. And then if we do a little bit of like water manipulation, a little bit of dehydration before we get to the weigh-in, I should be able to make the bantamweight category. So that is kind of what I'm shooting for right now. That is the goal. Update to prep, because I haven't made a video in forever. So have made some adjustments since the last video. We are definitely in the grind. Calories and macros are low. Cardio is pretty high. It's there. So current macros right now is I have 5 low days. It's 220 grams of protein. It's 125 grams of carbs and only 50 grams of fats. And like I said, I do that 5 days a week. Those are my low days. Then I have 2 high carb days a week, which are normally today, Saturday, and Tuesday. Protein's still the same. 220 grams of protein. Carbs go all the way up to 210 grams of carbs, and then fats are still at 50 grams of fats. So still not a lot of carbs to work with. We're still trying to stay in the calorie deficit and just keep on, losing body fat. Cardio is currently up to 7 days a week at 35 minutes steady state. So I use an elliptical just over at our clubhouse. I'm not loving it, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, 35 minutes isn't really that bad for prep. I've done preps where it's like I've had to do like 45 minutes morning and night, and those ones suck a lot more. This one, it's like, yeah, it's every day, but at the same time, we're almost done with prep, so it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It was more annoying at the beginning of prep when you're like 30 weeks out and you're like, oh, he has me doing cardio this far out. Like, all right, sucks. But being this close, it's not that big of a deal. Today is Saturday. It is my pull B routine. The rep range is relatively high, so that 15 to 20 reps, and nothing too crazy. I'm gonna take you guys along and probably do some posing or something at the end of the video, so if you want to stay around for that. All right, guys, let's get after it. All right, guys, so first exercise, it's my second set, but we're doing some head supported rows. No, these do not bother my neck. I get that question a lot. But again, today's rep range for my pull day is going to be 15 to 20, so pretty high reps today. Feels good. Strength is definitely going down. It's 7 weeks out, really low body fat, like no food right now, really. Just feeling it. It is what it is, though. This is part of prep. The strength comes back once I can start eating again. But let's go ahead and get this second set in. And bursa grips. All right. Strap in. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Here we go. 14. Come on. 15. 16. 17. One more. 18. Woo. Yeah, feel that. One hell of a lat pump. I do love it though. It feels really, really good. Don't love the up and down with my head on the head supported rows though, because I am getting lightheaded a lot lately. That's part of prep too. One of the more annoying parts of prep too is no one ever talks about is you get lightheaded a lot. So if I sit down for a while and I stand up, it's like, yeah, but it felt good. Good set. All right, next up, some lat pull downs. Still probably one of my favorite pieces I bought for the gym. I love this plate loaded lat pull down from Titan Fitness. Absolutely love it. This prep, honestly, guys, has been going really good. Not too many issues with it. Probably so far the best prep I've honestly done as far as comfort goes, which prep's only going to be so comfortable. But I think the main thing that I've been focusing on with sleep has really helped out with just making sure my sleep's in check. So therefore my training's good. My hormones are in check while I'm doing this. But honestly, it's been a pretty good prep. We haven't even had to go like too aggressively low in the calories, which like last year, I think towards the end, I was like in the 1500s in the calories. Like right now, my low days are like 18 something, which is still low, but it's not like, it could be worse, you know? All right. Strapping in, kind of a slightly wider grip. All right. Again, 15 to 20. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, come on, 16, 17, 18. Okay, 18 is the number. Let's burn. Really love this machine. Holy crap, that hurts. The high reps just kick my ass. They burn. They have their purpose though. All right, let's move on. All right, guys. Next exercise, single arm kneeling pull downs. Still one of my favorite exercises. Just love it. I love how it feels. You noticed, I have the cuff on. Been dealing with a little bit of elbow tendonitis. Nothing bad like last prep where that was with me for a very long time, but I did notice the tendonitis start creeping up a little bit. So I just instantly started wearing this and started like changing out exercises that I needed to. And it seems to like be good. Like I don't really notice it on anything right now. But it is, I think, because I started handling it at the moment I noticed it, opposed to just like, oh, let me just work through it and like see if it goes away. Because it normally doesn't go away, and then you're stuck with like really bad tendonitis for the rest of the prep. But it is pretty much handled at this point. I'm just gonna wear the cuff the remainder of prep, just because I don't want it flaring up, and because when it does, it makes a lot of problems. All right, here we go. So again, 15 to 20 is the goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, here we go. 12, 13, 14, 15, come on. 16. And then that's 17 is the number. The goal of this isn't to be like super slow or anything. It's just meant to be controlled. Not trying to just do that time under tension stuff. It's just, I'm literally just trying to be controlled with the exercise, not be all herky jerky with it. But oh yeah, I feel that. Whew. All right, guys. So Back exercise is done. Now moving on to the biceps and rear delts. Workout's going good so far, but I am zapped. 7 weeks out. Don't got a lot of body fat to lose at this point. Just feeling it. Workouts are really hard this week. Caffeine, it's there, but it's not really helping like it used to. And I'm trying to keep my caffeine intake as low as I can, just so I can sleep good at night. So I'm normally pretty much done with caffeine around noon. And I'm trying just to, if I can, keep it around like 500 milligrams, which some people might be like, that's a lot. Some people might even be like, that ain't nothing. But that's kind of where I'm trying to ballpark it or keep it at like a day. Also, intra-workout carbs. Make sure you have these in your workout, especially if you're in a fat loss phase, because these are intra-workout carbs are a game changer. I'm telling you, it's 30 grams of carbohydrates from dextrose, and man, like when I'm starting to hit that wall on the training, I can get back at it and finish the rest of the workout. So you're in a fat loss phase or you're just doing long workouts, have some kind of carbohydrates. All right, let's get to these biceps. All right, moving on to biceps. Some seated dumbbell curls. Nothing crazy here. The bench is leaning back just a little bit so I can get a little bit of a stretch, even though I know that's not the cool thing anymore. All right, here we go. The goal, 15 to 20 reps. This is my second set. Let's see how it goes. 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that was hard. 12, come on. 13, okay. 14, last one. 15. Shoot, there we go. I'm happy my tendonitis is feeling good because this was one of the exercises that when I started noticing it, I wasn't able to do this. So it feels really good right now. Yeah, been holding up though pretty well, but getting close. 7 weeks. Honestly, I'm seeing everything's coming in pretty good. I'm gonna do a little posing at the end so you guys kind of see what I'm working with. Just everything's coming together good, but honestly, ever since I dropped into like the low 150s, like that's when like those sharp lines have been coming out. That's when I actually feel like I look like a bodybuilder. Hammer curls. So these are probably one of my least favorite exercises, to be honest with you. Every time I do them at nighttime, I end up cramping a lot on my arm, my forearm, everything kind of like seizes up on me. I gotta kind of do one of those numbers. So if I'm like taking a shower later tonight, I gotta go like that. Shit, all these cramps up. So not one of my favorite exercises, but I can say that my arms look a lot better seeing as I've been doing these all year. Because I feel like last prep, maybe I had like one set a week with them. You know, now I have 2 pull days and I do 3 working sets on each day. So 6 sets a week for just hammer curl variations. And I can definitely see the difference. All right, 15 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Control the movement. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 11, 12. Come on. 13. Come on. 14. Last one. 15. Oh, yeah, that was hard. Felt good, though. Felt good. That's one of the things. This last off season with my coach, so much volume. Way more volume than I'm ever used to doing. But it paid off. I did have to pull my volume down for prep. Just there's a lot. In the off season, when plenty of calories, plenty of carbs, hormones are doing good, you can push the volume. But once you start dialing down the calories, dialing down the food, just fatigued, you're not going to be able to. But the good thing is, it's easier to preserve muscle than it is to put on muscle. So you could go with less volume. Whew. Arms are burning. Cable curls coming up. Oh, okay. Biceps are already kind of cooked, but get this set in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. 9, 10, 11. There we go. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 16. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Love my functional trainer. Very, very helpful for this prep. The amount of different exercises I've added in. Yeah, it's worth it. It's definitely, if you have a home gym, give yourself a functional trainer. All right, some single arm rear delt flies. I've been using these a lot, this prep, these little cuffs. It's part of that science-based stuff, but at the end of the day, it's still pretty good. So I do like doing this, even though I don't follow a lot of that stuff. I really like how it feels in my rear delt. I feel like I can have a good connection with it. I just got to be careful because if I do too much weight on it, I do feel like I get a little too sloppy, a little too herky-jerky. And I got to angle myself just right to actually make sure it's in my rear delt. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we go. 12, 13, 14, 15. There you go. Oh, I like that so much more than like a standard like pec deck or any kind of reverse dumbbell fly. It just feels so much better for my rear delt, and I've seen such growth from it. So it's one of those things I'm going to probably keep these in for such a long time. All right, guys, so back at the house. It's like 7 p.m. now. Got some food in, got a small nap in, and getting ready to do cardio, but thought this would be a good chance to do a little bit of posing before we go and do the cardio. So the only problem with the posing right now is I am pretty much just permanently flat. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Oh, push down a little bit. All right, and doing a little voiceover while I check everything out. The home lighting's pretty kind to me, I'm not gonna lie. So I tried to shoot this up at the gym, and when I looked back at the footage, honestly, like I was pretty like just washed out. You really couldn't see any of the detail. So I decided just to shoot it again at home. But honestly, things are looking good. The side looks really good. That is probably one of my best shots is the side chest. Hamstrings are starting to come in. This is where I store a majority of my fat. Those the hamstrings and the glutes on my back. Upper back looks really dry right now. I do have a lot of veins even popping when I carb up. So I think my back shot's gonna be like one of my best shots, and it normally is. Here's my thigh and ab, looking good. The right leg is actually coming in better than my left leg, but that's pretty normal for me. All right, so that's kind of what we're currently working with. Again, about 149 pounds. Still got more to come off, but that's what we're currently at. Now it is time to go tackle this cardio.